What's going on, everyone? We are back for Out of the Park Baseball 22 playthrough. We're in the year 2023 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. And if you remember our last video, we went from 15 and 6 to 39 and 37. I've simmed the game in between, but just a complete drop off there for us, and it was tough. I left the video pretty pissed off, to be quite frank. So I got back on and was figuring out, how do we right this ship? We had such a good advantage coming in. What do we do to improve our chances here? So one of the first things that I thought we could do, one of our biggest areas of opportunity was power. Off screen, I made a few trades. You might see them here in the lineup if you're looking closely. But a few trades to help defensively, but also offensively, and just provide more depth to the lineup. Because I think that some of the guys were getting tired, and when they were getting tired, they subbed out, and the subs that came in were of lesser quality. So, I'm not hitting the panic mode yet. Kumar Rocker should be back in 4 days to help bolster that rotation again. But I will walk through a couple of transactions and why I did it. So if we go to transactions and then we go to the transaction log and scroll down, you're going to see that we made 2 trades, and we brought a player up from our to our Major League roster that I think will help. So first, you'll see that we traded some low-level minor leaguers for Chris Taylor, and they're retaining 100% of the salary of Chris Taylor. So if you look at, when he was with the Tigers here, and we only have him, he's a rental, so we have him for the rest of the year. We didn't have to give up really much for him, so I think it made sense. He plays multiple positions, left field being his best, but I think he can provide some depth in a number of positions. Now, is he going to be a Gold Glove winner everywhere? No, but we got an achievement. I didn't even realize got an achievement for trading for an All-Star, and looks like it's an All-Star for last year. So you'll see he was having a great year with Detroit, 862 OPS, 127 OPS plus, consistent with how he's been in his career. So an underrated player that we were able to get for very little. Provide some home run pop. You could see his slugging percentage, just below 500 there. So for a rental and for some depth, I know in our lineup right now he's taken over for Taylor Trammell, who hasn't had the year that we wanted so far. But that's not a big deal. I still have faith in him, and I think that as a rental, this we really want to take advantage of the position that we had starting the year, and I don't want to just continue losing this year. And again, because he's a rental, if we don't win or we don't go deep in the playoffs this year, we didn't give up much to get him. Our team is still intact. So that was the one trade we made. The other was getting Ahmed Rosario from the Indians. So if we click into him, our up the middle needed help big time. It was Tommy La Stella, who was playing short, and his short rating was like 30 for defensively. And then we had Cole Tucker playing second, and just needed some depth and some help there. So you'll see here that he's had a down year for the Indians, not in line with his career. So his previous 2 years, OPS plus 119, 132. And the reason I look at OPS plus so much is because it's a comparison, with all the other players and how productive they are. So anything over 100, you're above average, and the more, the higher over 100 you are, the better that your season was, all things considered. So I think that he's having a down year, and I believe that he can, provide some value to the Pirates. So, and he also plays good second baseman, very good second baseman defensively, can play third base, and can also play short, good on the base paths, good defensively, and has a little pop in his bat as well. So I think that he's a possibility to improve. Again, he's a rental as well, $11 million, but hey, they're keeping 100% of that, and he's a free agent after this season. So again, didn't have to give up much. If you look at the players that we gave up to get these two, Not a huge deal. And then we also brought up Yeri De Los Santos. I know this says that we assigned him, but we did bring him back up. We, potentially need some bullpen assistance here. Well, we just went in our farm system and brought someone up. So righty throw 96, 98 miles per hour. Good stuff there. So I'm going to go back to the team home screen. So that's what I wanted to do to make sure we weren't just losing out on everything that we have done so far. So I'm going to go ahead and just get those depth charts. Yep. Okay. Looks like they're already set. And then pitching looks like that's set too. So we will go back to the team home screen here, and we will go to the schedule. So we won against the Phillies yesterday. This is the game I simmed off screen just so I could refresh everything. But Nick Gonzalez had a pinch hit home run. Actually, no, it wasn't a pinch hit home run. My apologies. It was a double. Got carried away there. Pitch hit double. Domingo Armand went 6 innings, 6 Ks, 2 earned runs. I can't be happier with that acquisition we made of him. Maybe not last year, the year before in 2020. In the same, out of the park baseball 22, but just a couple seasons earlier, he's been like Mr. Consistent for us. So we'll go back to the team schedule. We have another game against the Phillies, and then the Giants. I must have said the 49ers. The Giants would be leading almost any other division right now, but because they're behind the Dodgers, there's not much they can do, but they're raking this year. And the Cardinals, if you look at the standings, we go back to look at the standings. The Brewers and the Pirates, we've really separated ourselves so far, at least from the rest of the division. So the Cardinals, even though they're historically great in our division, it's a little bit of a down year so far. So we would like to win series. Again, we're not trying to, we would love to sweep the series, but it's not a necessity. We just want to win the series. If we can take 2 out of 3 games, that would be great for us. So we'll go back to the schedule here, and we will just sim this game against the Phillies, which either way we win the series. Let's see if we sweep them. And we do. Player of the week, Nick Senzel. Okay, way to go. Let's see if he contributed in this game. So it looks like we led pretty much from start to finish, which we did. And then Chris Taylor, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Great way to start off his Buccos career. Senzel, 4 for 5, 1 RBI, 2 runs. Great game for him. And then Paddock, our ace, went 7 innings, 8K, 1 earned run, 3 hits. What? I still can't believe. It's still hard to believe we traded expiring contract after the season, I think, of Colin Moran and then Kevin Newman and some low-level minor leaguer, and then we were able to get Chris Paddock. It still blows my mind. So we'll finish this game. We'll finish today. We'll sim today. And looks like the Brewers won today. I mean, they're making it tough for us to keep pace with them. You can see we have a series coming against the Giants, who are 50-30 right now. And we're a game and a half back from the wild card, 2.5 back from the Brewers. We don't really play the Brewers until August, September, October. So it'll go a while. This is going to be a dramatic season. So this is a measuring stick for us. We thought the Dodgers was a measuring stick earlier. I think this is another one because the Giants would be leading any other division right now. So we'll sim the first one. Great way to start the series with a win. It looks like it come from behind victory as well. Chris Taylor hit a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 6th. That is awesome. And then the bottom of the 11th, he hit a single versus Carlos Martinez. So great game for one of our new acquisitions. 3 for 5, 2 RBI. That makes me very happy. And it looks like everyone who started got a hit at least, with Chris Taylor being the only one that recorded multiple hits. Carson Kelly, he also recorded hits. So, okay, I forget we're batting the pitcher 8th for some reason. Brad Keller, hey, there's De Los Santos getting the win. Heading into third pitch, 2 Ks. Brad Keller went 5 innings, 4 Ks, 2 earned runs. I mean, not a great start, not a terrible one either. Yeah, you can see that reflected in the 53 game score. Chris Taylor, player of the game. Man, he has been awesome since we picked him up. All right, so let's see if we can clinch the series win here today. 5-3 loss. All right, Kumar Rockers completed his time on the IL. And did they send him on a rehab assignment, or did they just... Tommy Doyle. Oh, he's back. Kumar Rocker is back. And it looks like he has hit his full potential here. Look at this stud. Look at this freaking stud. Love this. So let's go to pitching here. And we will, I mean, they better put him in the starting rotation. I don't know what they're thinking here. He is never, let me repeat that, never going to come out of the bullpen until he's like 30-some. Who should we replace should we replace Brubaker? Should we replace Stratton here? Let's see. Who? We will replace Stratton with Kumar Rocker. And we will, you can do what you want with the bullpen, but just stop fucking with taking Kumar out of the starting rotation. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And of course, the Brewers just keep winning. We keep falling further and further behind there. So let's see if we can clinch the series win here against the Giants. Come on. That sucks. 8-7 loss, but we hung with them though. We hung with them. So top prospects. Yep, Kumar Rocker no longer there. Expire at the end of the season. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave it as at that right now. Let's see if we need to update our lineups or our bullpen at all. I feel like we may because Doyle. What's the issue with Doyle? See, come on, let's figure it out here, staff. So we have a game against the Cardinals coming up. Let's see, okay, nothing changes there. Let's see, what's our pitching like? Are we tired? Are there a lot of tired arms? Yeah, there are. Well, you can't. I mean, when someone's hurt like this, you need to. No wonder why everyone's freaking tired. So let's see if we have to make our own manual adjustment here. Go to roster and transactions. Yeah, because if you have someone that's just sitting on the active roster but they're hurt and they can't pitch, it's like, well, then you're using up all your other arms. Like, no kidding. You're overusing everybody else. So we'll bring up Ronzi, I suppose. Steve Fuentes. I can't believe Steven Fuentes is down. Let's bring him back up. Yeah, I don't know why he's down here, but then who took his spot? I think it was Brubaker in the lineup, right? Yeah. Let's bring Brubaker down, bring Fuentes back up. I don't like how they manage the pitching staff. Do not like it at all. Matt Hall sprained elbow, day-to-day, 2 days. I mean, we can just put Doyle down. Oh, okay, he's injured. Okay, we'll put him on the IL then for 10 days. No, 15 days. Oh, I like that. Went back to the 15-day DL. So we'll pick up. Sorry, that was just word soup right there that I said. Ronzi, Brady Singer. Oh, Brady Singer's back. That's right. That arm injury he suffered really tore him apart, huh? Marvel. Yeah, I think I'll bring him up. Oh, 40-man roster's full. Okay. Who do we got to get off the 40-man roster? Joel Baez, 100%. I was thinking about making a trading him a little bit earlier. There's also someone out there in free agency land who I was trying to create space for, and we're like $58,000 away from being able to create the space. It's Brandon Belt to serve as maybe some first base depth. Depending on how the season goes and what we need, I may or may not pursue that option a little bit stronger. So, all right, so we made some pitching adjustments there. Let's go ahead and we'll put Fuentes into the starting rotation, where he was having an excellent season. And then we will ask for the bullpen there. Oh, we didn't put the I put him on the 40-man, but did not put him on the active roster. That's my mistake. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right, so hopefully this gives us a little bit of fresh arms, some options in the bullpen, coming back from the series against the Giants, and let's get some dubs against the Cardinals here. So 3-game series, let's win the first of 3. That would be helpful. Okay, 3-2 loss. Tommy Doyle out for 4 months. Okay, we already demoted him, so not a huge issue there. And I don't know why. All right, Steve Fuentes, come on back up. I wish I could really stop them from messing with my starting rotation. They're not bad with it's not bad with the lineup, but holy crap, the pitching is just, the things they do to our pitching staff is just god awful. In terms of who's in the rotation, who's not. So, okay, so we're back to our stopper. We have a what? Is it a 3-game losing streak? So Chris Paddock goes today against the Cardinals. Hopefully we get a dub here. Okay, it's not great. Why are we going into every all-star break with just complete disaster? Okay, 4-3 win. Day-to-day injury, back spasms. Chris Taylor expected to take 1 week. Okay, so we'll have to adjust for that. And it also is frustrating. I'd like to give this feedback to the game creators that if a player is going to be out or he's day-to-day, just take him out of the lineup and then have the player go in and override that. But just change the lineup with who should be playing instead of him. It'd make it much easier. And again, we're going back to this godforsaken putting Steve Fuentes down, bringing him back up. Okay, so this is what we're going to do here. We're going to, and I know this is super boring, and I apologize that we're going through this right now. Steven Fuentes. All right, so just leave me frickin' be. Yes, it's not going to be JT Brubaker. It's going to be Kumar Rocker. But everyone's tired here. It's not good. Okay, well I guess Brubaker will go once. No, he's tired too. Oh, finished today. Okay, that should give us who's going to be next. Okay, so I guess Brubaker can go. See, and then look at this. The lineup, they take... I don't know where Chris Taylor's at now. Did they put him on the DL because he's going to be out for or day-to-day for a week? Yeah, okay. All right, put him on the IL. Okay, we're done with this bullshit. We're going to go back to the manager's office, and we're going to... Ben, you have to chill out, Ben. You have to chill out. Okay? No more demotions or promotions for you for at least a week or two. So we're back to play the Twins. Get that series started off right. 9-3 win. That's good. Solid stuff. Anyone have a particularly big game? Pete Alonso, 2 for 5, 4 RBI. Ahmad Rosario, there you go, brother. 2 for 4 with 2 RBI as well. Brubaker pitched well, 5 Ks. Well, okay, he got the win. I don't think he necessarily pitched well. 41 game score. And then, look, our shortstop here. Is that maybe the first MLB game? Not first, but one of the first significant games for Leover Piguero. 4 for 5, 1 RBI. Came over in the Marte trade. So now we have the first-year player draft today as well. So we're going to sim the Minnesota game. And got the 7-0 win there. Look at that. We're on a little bit of a roll here. Domingo Herman pitching well per usual, going 5 innings, 5 Ks, 63 game score, no runs, no earned runs. Pretty solid game there. And now if we go back, yeah, 4.5. The Brewers are just not slowing down. I mean, you look at the graph here, they're just not letting up. And we're battling for a wild card spot here. I'm going to be really upset if we can't get into the playoffs this year, but it's tough in baseball. It's really tough. So we'll come back. We'll maybe start the next episode with the draft. We'll do a couple rounds, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, sorry for all the transaction administrative work because of dipshit AI Ben Charrington just not doing what's right for our team. But yeah, made some good deals. Had a mixed bag in terms of simming. Looks like we went 5-4 in our sim. So we have the draft to start next video, the 2023 draft, and then we'll probably just go through the month of July and into the trade deadline and see where things shake there. I really want to get to our series against the Brewers because I hope that we're still within striking distance at that point because I think that these could be incredibly fun games to sim, but also very important in terms of who's going to win the division. So I hope that we're still in striking distance where we can still control our destiny at that point. So anyways, thanks for joining this episode. We're making strides. We're not going to just go. We're going to fight against the dying of the light. We are not going to go quietly. And we're going to try to pull this division crown out. So thanks for joining me. I will see you in the next video.